Hey, what's up guys? How's it going? Today I have a review for you of Wrapsol for the iPad. This is the front and back coverage. I'd like to thank the folks over at Wrapsol for sending me this product to review. And let's not waste any time today and let's get into it. First today I want to talk about what comes in the box when you buy the Wrapsol kit, not just for the iPad, but for any Wrapsol product that's out there. So when you first get the box, there's going to be an abundance of things in it actually. Wrapsol is very good for that. It'll come with a nice microfiber so that you can clean off your device before you actually install the front cover, the backing, and stuff like that. It'll come with an installation card, which for me was just a black piece of, it was like rubber, just a thick black piece of rubber that you could press out all the air bubbles with. It'll also come with obviously the backings and everything that should be on the iPad, so all the sides, the front sticker and all that. So it'll come with all the things that you need to put on the iPad, an instruction manual, and a vial of solution, which as far as I'm concerned, I think it's just water, I'm pretty sure, but it is used in the installation process, which we'll look at here in a minute. So let's talk about the installation process of this bad guy. In terms of Wrapsol, it's like screen protectors, just not for the screen, it's for the entire iPad. So either you're good at installing screen protectors or you're not good at installing screen protectors. Me, I'm a tank at installing iPhone screen protectors. I can do it first time, not even looking, and line it up perfectly. What they do is they actually give you the vial solution that I told you about before. They tell you to spray your hands so that when you touch the actual sticky stuff that goes on the iPad, your fingerprints don't get on it, so that there isn't fingerprints under the protection. So I did that, and then they tell you to spray the actual stickers and stuff that go on there, the sticky side, so that you can kind of move it and line it up. And then there was water on my iPad, and I was like, why is there water on my iPad? That's not good. So I actually ended up just throwing the whole water installation process out the window because I didn't want to get water on my iPad. I mean, maybe you're supposed to do that, but I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of that, so I actually did it just with no water. And when I first installed the back, there was bubbles all over the back. There was air bubbles, and I couldn't get them out. But then I actually read online that after 48 hours or so, they actually go away. So, and that was true, obviously, because there's no air bubbles. It's actually really tight and flush to the back of my iPad now. I'm actually incredibly happy with how that turned out in the end, in the installation of the back, because you can hardly even see that there's anything on there. But however, I can scratch it up with whatever I want. I can take a key and the back won't be scratched because there's a layer of protection there, which I'm really impressed with the backing of the iPad. The actual front of the iPad was the easiest to install for me anyways. They tell you to spray it with solution and then kind of smooth the water out. I wasn't a huge fan of putting water on my $700 iPad, so actually I did it without any solution and it worked out quite nicely. Not a whole lot of air bubbles, but it is still protecting the screen. It's actually a really thick screen protector, I find, so it's actually provided very good protection so far. After you get Wrapsol installed in your iPad, I find it does a great job at what it says it does. Obviously, if you drop it on concrete or you smash it up against something, it's not going to provide a huge amount of protection, like drop protection, but in terms of scratch protection, it does an amazing job. There's nothing going to be getting through this because there's an excellent layer of Wrapsol protection there. You can put a key up to that, you can put it in your backpack, and you still will be good to go. So I was very impressed at the amount of scratch protection that it actually offers. In terms of compatibility down the line with third-party cases, if you were looking at picking up one, I find that the Wrapsol works with 99% of the book cases that I've tried so far. This is the in-case book jacket, and obviously it just slides right in there. It doesn't add a huge amount of bulk, the Wrapsol doesn't. However, I did run into a problem yesterday with the OtterBox Defender. I had the Wrapsol on my iPad and I tried to put it in and it got stuck. So fortunately, cases like that where you actually have to slide it in and then slide, like clamp it on and not where there's a lot of room. Unfortunately, it might be a problem with those. So guys, in conclusion, after install, which was a bit of a pain in the ass for me, I find that Wrapsol for the iPad does a really great job at protecting against scratches. The scratch resistant layer is very minimalistic, it's very lightweight, and it doesn't add a lot of bulk to the iPad. So if you're looking for all of those assets in a case, and you're like me, you like the naked feel of the product, you don't like the case feel and stuff like that, I definitely recommend checking out Wrapsol for the iPad. I'll throw a link to their website in the description. You can get full body coverage of the iPad, so that's the front, back, all the sides, for just $34.95. So guys, this has been Luke from LukeDiMarco.com. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.